guys, how are you? I'm just setting up another phone, so if I want to just chat by typing, I can. So this is a new phone. How is life over there in Georgia today? I'm just grabbing my phone so I can sit up here. So maybe birds will come if I don't talk. Oh, that's good. Oh, hello, Janasa, it's JM. Just seeing you, sorry. I finally have decided to set up a second phone. My other one's still being repaired, and I have to hold for so I can actually not talk if you can hear me. And I'm just moving myself stuff outside here. I decided to we just missed the train. I wasn't fast enough. August is one of my young moderator friends. He's out from school that lives over in Georgia. He plays football. He's been so patient. A lot of times he comes and I'm by the phone. Well, Daphne, huh? I should be quiet and just type in. Get my other phone set up. How are you, Jen Oswich? Sorry, I'm gonna be quiet for a second. I gotta focus. I'm gonna log in my other phone so I can type. I haven't logged in and typed on a different phone. So. Hi, Fancy. Where's Fancy? Oh, and hello, Johan, Goldie. Sorry, I'm just getting another. I'm not standing here. I'll type. Oh, it's so nice to see everybody. I did this on the fly and had to come out and fade some of the cats. Got through cooking. So checking on some of them. That's fantastic. Congratulations to them and to you. Happy day. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to talk. I shouldn't say that. I don't mean it like that. Sorry, I've been very distracted. What am I doing? I'm getting lost in phones. I have 3 phones up. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe if I be quiet, I bet you what that you are. What are they graduating in? If you want to say. Welcome everybody watching. Sometimes it's just birds thinking, I guess chiming in. Oh, I totally missed that. I just I don't even know if I ever want to talk to her. little hollow. Oh, I should put that too. Long pants on. After about damn it. I'll get it. It's supposed to rain today until next week. Interesting biology. You could go into so many fields with that. Very scientific. It is wonderful. Biology's in, like, well, just about everything I'm surrounded in. That's awesome. I wish it would. Good news, kitties. Everybody here? I'm trying to get them excited. So, other than that, I don't know what else. Well, we kind of know what she's thinking. I just thought about something with you, Francie. I don't think we ever got to hear more about you. I remember when, anyway, if you were those, anyway, I guess my head's a little off, but you with bows attached to your name, maybe when a long time ago last night, you were making noise. I can't help but wonder if you thought something could have been. 5 years. Well, congratulations. Our youngest. I cannot imagine. Not a panty, not a word. You're such a lovely person, though. So I'm sure they're lovely. That sounds judgmental of me for saying that. I'm not, I guess, being conscious of my attention. Can you see PJ? I'm surprised he's only getting 1 minute. Oh, woodpecker. Oh, camera, don't start freaking up. Yay. Maybe the babies will come down. Did you guys see? That's awesome. Three boys and 3 girls. Well, that's a very lucrative job, especially in California. Well, it has risk to it. There's nothing wrong with not complaining too. Everybody has different passions, ambitions, paths, and opportunities that open up. That's kind of how I got here, kind of speak. I should be quiet. Do you? I can't imagine what the cost of college is. I put myself to college a long, let's just say a long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah, it was in state and stuff like that. So, I cannot imagine. dedication anyway. That's what they call. Well, we got to see like how's the picture look, you guys? Do I have okay internet watching? I'm playing with birds. Sorry if you hear this and that. I don't ask me. Some or you could. I should leave myself. I need thank you, Fancy. Thank you, JM. And August, if you're still here. There's some other areas I really would like to um, start getting in order. Uh, more and more the trees are encroaching. I'm going up my meds so that I can start cutting some down more. A lot of the bushes that you see in front. Here's a tufted titmouse. Some baby cardinals are up in the tree. But actually, I see the mama. We might be able to hear it. One of the female woodpeckers has two babies. I have. It takes me so long to upload. The videos are so much clearer. And if I have a 30-minute video, it takes close to 6 hours sometimes to upload it. Thank you. This has changed so much. I really need to make some slideshows. I still say thank you. It's because of how I sit in a little hollow and so much water runs down here. And then probably because I have the birds, but all the weeds that um, I pretty much hand pull everything and would try to keep some things not from seeding. But anyway, it used to look a lot different. This area, there's to the right of that, there's actually a storm shelter it's kind of domed. I want to clean up all around that, and there was an herb garden around that. This was a little entrance. There was a little entrance into this area that had arbors that were built out of down trees, and you could walk through. And kind of behind you, there's this one rose that's called Lady Banks Rose. It's evergreen. It's in the south throughout and would be smothered. It only blooms once a year in the spring, but is smothered in these teeny tiny blossoms for about a month or more. There'd be thousands of them. So it covered the archway into this area. Each little one had different like purposes. Um, and then back where you can see there, some of the trees have come up, but there was like little pathways and into different little areas. I'm fortunate to live here on this property that there's a lot of different microclimates, and I have enjoyed and grown things all over the country in different conditions, and read the books that kind of find a way to grow them. I don't grow things that will be invasive in certain areas, but still, like, this is very shady. So there's a lot of plants that I have that are recommended. Like if you see a new short that I put up that was Japanese rose, that's one of the shrubs right behind there. And most of the, I shouldn't say all of them, but the majority of probably horticultural ones or extension agents that would have come out would say that there's way too much shade here in order for it to bloom the way it does. I don't know. I'm just blessed. I think things are happy. I don't spray, but I'm glad you see the beauty in it. Even though there's weeds, it's my mess and it just kind of goes along. But um, you see all the rain that we get. I think when I first moved here, it was on an average about, what you doing, Sneaky Pete? Was over 60 inches a year. I had quite a few different rain gauges because there's further down than here that's a creek. Then it goes back up toward where that fire was starts to go up a slope and a hill.
then behind me it starts to go up a slope, and that's where the farm was. And then the property's in a bunch of different lots in different areas, and goes up another hill. So there's all different kinds of areas that I can experiment and grow. I'm rambling, sorry. Get me going about growing plants and art, kind of. I get lost. So I'm looking forward to recapturing some of this. When I was, my the farm part's actually in like Darwin mode. I had to stop that right before COVID because of my I'm sorry, my eyes. I was almost blind, and then before I got diagnosed with epilepsy, I knew something was going on. So that was actually kind of a good time to be closed in a way and not travel. But I still actually have customers under another name, and I want to try to, um, I guess, feel productive. And I still have a lot of art stuff. You guys haven't gotten to see it. I'm worried about getting into some of the stuff back, but I used to make soap. I definitely don't want to do that unless I can get my head wrapped around that. Don't want to have an explosion. That might attract bees, okay. But and stained glass, but there's all kinds of stuff. Basically, I grew native plants. I grew up in I was raised in Colorado part time and out west where you can grow all different types of roses. My grand my grandmother had a huge rose garden, so did my mom and other relatives. And then I came to the south, and you can't grow the roses like most people. A lot of people in the country are able to grow because of the heat and humidity, and we get a lot of diseases. I'm not watching chat, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm not. I should be watching more of what you're saying. I hope you're having fun. I'm just kind of rambling. And I kicked myself out of my own stream on my other phone. uh, having fun. Hi, Miss Honeybee. How are you? Come say hello to some good friends, Jane Oz. Dang it! Sorry, guys. I kicked myself out of my own stream again. Come say hello to some of my good friends, Jane Oz, which I call her JN, and Fancy. And Miss Honeybee, I'm going to make you a mod. Miss Honeybee is a new friend that I just met recently. It has a small channel and some lovely places that we've been able to, well, not we, but that I've been able to hang out with some folks to even different minded, like, and just hang out and listen to good music, listen to chats. I think in a lot of ways we're, at the end of the day, want the same things. But anyway, hi, Lynn. Oh my gosh. I won't be able to go back in. I might have to go get more plants. And here's another friend. Hi, Lynn. Thank you so much for going yesterday. I hope you know I was with you in spirit. Hi, Willie. Hey, Willie, you guys drop your link because I don't know how to do that. Well, like, Willie, I spent like 5 hours with Willie. I think Miss Honeybee, did I meet you at his or something? I met Willie last week. Lives in Arizona and listens to music, but has birds. It was really chill environment, and there was a bunch of people just hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. I kind of just popped this up, Willie. But I would put anybody that wants their channel up there, just like they did. I've met a lot of great friends. I know Fancy, you're into tarot, and Miss Honeybee is. I know Benny Loco is, but she's not here. What you doing, Willie? Miss is Peter in UK? Is he still mixing it up right now? I know it was awesome. I don't know if I can do that. Uh, I don't. I am experimenting. I don't know how to. Okay, I'm playing around, you guys. We'll see if this works out. Go back to mine. Excuse me while I talk to myself. Those who know me probably do. As long as I don't wander in the, as long as I don't wander around in front of the camera. Did that work? Cool, Willie. I think I learned it. Lynn, I watched you and Benny and saw Diane and I I think I saw recap for Mom's Russo. Thank you, Miss Honeybee, because I don't really say that, but I appreciate you saying that. It just even with my business, I kind of wasn't like that. I kind of let my products talk for itself. Now, as far as my channel goes, that's a different thing. I should have about 6 or 12 different channels. One for spouting off, one for supportive this, one for supportive that. Yeah, Fancy, you might enjoy it too. Well, I think everybody was. It was really cool. I met a lot of the people through some music channels, all different minded, and kind of here on my channel, anything goes, kind of. As long as, I don't want people tearing each other down, but I've had people try to provoke me into conversations, and I like the debates if my head's on game. I'm open to somebody's point of view and debating them and stuff like that. But I know on some channels they run down politics or even mentioning other people's chats or something. But hi, Bern, you're a new friend too. Look at all these awesome friends I've met recently. All for your support. Yeah, I've been hanging out with some people, guys. I've really enjoyed meeting you all. Oh, have you, Jen Oswich? Actually, that's probably why I've changed my name a few times, and I lose subscribers. I like, I'll gain like three, and the next thing I'm like lost two. Except for Namaste. That's G. Yep, we should all. Actually, one thing I really loved about Willie when I first met him and went to his page was I need to write a better description because I'm an onion. I think some very layered, and I don't uh, like labeling myself, and I think that sometimes just adapted. But anyway, um, yeah, kind of namaste, like where you can just. I think maybe it's because I've lived in even third world countries, had to haul my water. That I just think that we're all people, and at the end of the day, most people want to have a safe shelter with, you know, protection from the weather, clean, accessible water, hopefully, or at least water, and enough to eat, maybe somebody love. So, but I'm definitely passionate about uh, many things, which drives people crazy because I'm as passionate as I think I'd like to be. Anyway, that's a little blah, 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 blah. That's so nice. I invite them too. I need to get back to Namaste. Yeah, Lynn, I have people that tell me I'm so nice. And then I have people who've known me for like 30, 40 years or longer, and they're like, what happened to you? Whose attitude, Willie? I'm not paying attention to this. But if you listen to Willie's, if you look at his, when I looked up, I subscribed, and then when I looked at what his description was of his channel, it was um, just the kind of people that, it's so awesome to me, and um, that show you support and love back. So I want to try to do that back for the people that are supportive of it to me. Not just them for my causes too, but especially when I need to de-stress. For all of you that haven't come in, if you want, drop your own link. I'm still learning that. Those who've known me, and we do have, just so you know, most of the time it does go, but there are two or three young mods on the channel. Haven't seen them. August was here earlier. He's a young fellow that plays football over in Georgia, a neighboring county that's really nice. But some of my friends, oh, I think I said hello to Johan, have channels and some don't. So um, I'm scrolling now. But lots of food. I'm reading, I'm reading, I'm reading, I'm scrolling. I can't remember where you were, Miss Honeybee, because I know you're not today. You get to see some kitties run by. Hi, Souza. Yes, that's me. That's what I told Billy. He is my brother's name. I should invite my brother. Miss Honeybee, you're welcome for the ranch. Actually, I started doing that even before I met Willie and a lot of you guys. I have a great friend named Benny Loco that a lot of, some of my friends here know. She's a very, I think, very strong woman. The more I know about her, she's just incredible. A strong fighter for things she believes in, no matter what. And I admire that in people, or even if you don't if you don't have the courage or whatever. I'm not using the correct words tonight, but I give most people I'd like to say I give everybody a chance nowadays. I still do. I've been, uh, puff, puff, pass. There's Nils. I just see him. Anyone who does not know Nils Idem is one of the best men in the world that I know. He's the best Norwegian I know. Nils, I don't know how long you've been in the room. He's, you know what, guys? I don't even need to talk. I just need to see all you guys. Nils, I kind of did this for you. I mean, and my other friends, but Nils, I know we don't have as many ways to chat as we used to, and that's on my fault with all my technology that I break and drop whenever I'm running through the woods uh, or get muddy. Drop in the water bowl when the day before Dexter died because I was taking some pictures. So I still can't figure out what's the best time to catch you, my friend. She is a strong woman leader. Did you know she was a cop? I learned that a while ago, and awesome shit. Can one of the mods put links to the channel? Here, Vern, I'll make you. Oh, wait, here. Yeah, anybody. You know what? I'm gonna give anybody. Um, the people that most of the people that surrounded. Oh, I kicked myself out of chat. But guess what, Willie? I kicked myself into Peter's chat. Uh, I see Peter's still live in the UK. Did I make you? Did I make you a mod there? Don't tell him what it is. Let me tell you, Nils and I almost had a comedy show. Nils is fantastic. Has such a great sense of humor. Yeah. I'll put up a camera. I could go to sleep and you guys could just have fun with Nils. Nils. I miss our 3 years ago, Nils. You and me dancing in our underwear or naked, and me waiting for that balloon. Long time, long story, guys. It's a song. Well, part of it's a song. Mm. Okay, so instead of me playing music, Willie, it's my birds. Um, I could sing. We don't want that. My laugh is wonderful. I haven't even taken a puff. So there's a few people that enjoy a lot of the sounds I make, and they're not in. I was gonna say they're not intentional. I guess my body says they're intentional. Because but yeah, all you guys put your channels in there if you want, so they don't have to look. Last week I was having a hard time. I was screenshot. She got the best laugh. Okay, well then I will. I don't know if I want to release it to the public. I have a lot of private videos I make for you, Nils laughing and stuff. Now I do. Okay, you guys, I'll put one up. It'll look dark, and I'll call it ASMR because if that's what it's called, ASMR or whatever it is, the noise thing. And there's times that I do amuse myself and would, and there's one from like over a year ago. And I was laughing so hard, I decided to just laugh outside on the porch in the dark. And I saved it. I don't know if I ever sent you that news. What out of context? I have no idea what you said. Leave it up there if you want. Hey, they'll tell you. Nils, isn't this honeybee out of context for this channel? Miss Honeybee, this channel has no context. I still can't decide on a description. I am not bipolar. I do not have different personalities. I am just an onion and I came outside to check on the bird. Ah, sorry, excuse me. Maybe I should excuse myself for a minute. Just what she said about my neighbor up north. Sorry, not all. Nils, shame, shame. Oh, I should not have laughed. Oh my, I have no filter nowadays. Oh, I keep knocking. Now I knocked myself into Scotty Butters. At least it's all friends channels. Check out Scotty Butters live. He's in he's in Michigan. Very talented. He could play. I think just about any song there is. He's not, in my opinion, afraid to play it like for the first time. And regardless of how it tries it. He can play a wide Shawnee. I know. I do know Scotty. Yeah. Vern, if I am not subbed to you, I will, but I might be. But yeah, cool. I'm not on Blue Sky yet. I wanted to. I have four phones. They were all full. My other phone is still in an electronics shop about an hour and a half away for 3 months. I have bad habits with phones, but I dropped them. I know. You know what? Nils came there, and Nils might have helped too because I can't remember. Just a few weeks ago, I think he had like, I think I was like sub like 780, and that night he was playing 9 hours live, and I think I came in at like hour five. It was like really stressful. There was some stuff going on here with animals and stuff. Anyway, it was just so warm inviting. He just so good. And then I had invited Nils, and Nils has a pretty big Discord room from what I've heard. That must have been a cat. I put some catnip up on the porch. That was not a gun, although they were out earlier. That was that S thing you see with some of the cats that's well worn. I put some catnip. Ju- uh, uh, I'm leaving up even my bad stuff. I mean, I've been on camera. I've tried to streamed on camera. Look out! I don't have the. So you know what? For people that are going to be supportive, yeah, and want to try, just like me, I'm not perfect, and I'm not. I'm usually better about my words. When I say you or I or other stuff, I don't mean I. I do mean I for I. But for you, I mean people in general. Yes, honeybee, thank you for coming. I'm glad I subbed, and I'm so glad I met you at Willie Bees or something. I made. We met a great. I met some. I've met some other people that have birds in their yard. I know that you do, JM, that people would probably love to see. Thank you guys. Look at all you guys. I can't keep up with the chat. Yeah, Nils, me and you both used to. I got it. But, um, you know, if you, I guess, decide you don't like somebody, you can always unsub. But yeah, people have been so supportive of me that I've met in these communities, and I need to do it more often to show the people that are supporting me that how much it means. So, anyway, I forgot, but yeah, I shouldn't say, but yeah. Did you see? Scamper just caught a little bird, guys. He was carrying it across the screen. I don't know if you want to see. Oh, that bird's breathing. Can I save it? Scamper. Can I see? I have saved other birds. Let me see. What did you get? Oh, okay, guys. I'm going to put my headphones down. See if I can save this bird. You leave that bird. Let me see. No, no, no. You let me have this bird. Let me have it. Come here, bird. Come on. Let me go get my gloves. I'm gonna. Oh, stay right there. Stay right there. I got a wood thrasher, guys. Let me. I'm gonna. I'll be back. I got it in a container. I'm gonna go in the shed and I gotta get my gloves and I'm gonna put it in a cat carrier. I'll be back in a few minutes. See if I can save it. Hi, friends. I'm not going to say sorry, but I'm going to be a little bit making sure there's bedding and that I've got stuff, getting water. I want to put outside here the paper towel. So, anyway, the boosters are here at the bed. I see you. You just got it. Not you, you just carried it. You just caught that little flash. Huh? I'm going to see what you say. It's okay. I see you. Come. Okay, everybody, I think the bird's going to be okay. Huh, I know. I think you were just bringing me a present, weren't you? Huh? Jen, you rescued Fancy Mike too. Ever do that with birds?
My voice sounds all high pitched. What's up with that?
Oh,
It's not as foggy as normal, Daphne. Oh, it's getting sweltery out. Let me scroll up and see. Well, not just Willie, not just cats, cats and dogs. Well, the most dogs ever here on this property was 13 at once. And the most that stayed on this property over the 20 years was probably um, 20 or so. And then there was probably about, I don't know how many, at least another 20 or more. There was some women that we used to, before we had a pound here, you'd always see, I wasn't used to seeing animals just roaming all over, especially mothers and stuff, mother dogs or cats. So we would, been quite a few dogs, but my, my last canine companions, just three of them that were all rescued. One was named Bones because she was so skinny. She was tied up to my fence on a Thanksgiving, and she just passed about 6 or 8 weeks ago. She was 18. She would have been 19 on this Thanksgiving. She was a black lab. And then I lost Sophie was the last one before that was Dexter, all within since this year, and they were both Basset hounds. Anyway, I'm glad you're talking about you guys all talking about your stuff. I'm so far behind, I don't need to ask. I mean, I don't know what it is going to say. But no, the bird that she caught was a thrasher he caught. But I think I actually think it's okay. I didn't want to leave it in a sweltering bit thing, but I put shredded paper and other stuff that I keep up in a carrier. It's over in a secluded area. It's got some water and stuff, and I'll check on it. You don't see the birds? Yeah, sometimes you can't, and I'm like, I'm so hot. It's so hot. I keep seeing message retracted from Miss Honeybee. Maybe she doesn't like what she says. Miss Honeybee, you're fine, unless you feel like you're not. I should probably retract more of my statements. I'm just like, whatever. Sheesh, I got power. What are you kitties doing? There's kitties all over. This is, yeah. Can you guys hear can you kind of hear cicadas too? Grasshoppers? I don't think you can hear mosquitoes. I don't know how much food is in that bowl over there. I should put more in. But yeah, there's music or other places too. I'm glad you all guys all get to meet some other good friends or places if you need to de-stress. Not that not being wrong with the chats. I know the communities I know you all from because I love them. But been listening to a lot of music and all different kinds of people love music, in my opinion. In every culture, it is.
talking about? Probably like turn your phone over and look. Let's see. Oh, I have to skip to the live on my phone so I can actually be caught up to date, don't I? Good, you're talking about everything. That's like, yeah. You're self censored? I tried to. You know what? A lot of times predicted gets me or something. I type in and then I look at the screen and I'm like, that's not what I meant. Oh well. So it's cold there, Nils? He named my kitty Taxi, and he has two taxis. So there's three taxi cats in the world. They are still taxis. Excuse me while I indulge in my. I've invited him to stuff, but I'm not sure if he does. She might, because actually she came here and I made her a mod here. Maybe you did meet her one morning. Remember? Didn't you guys speak in Norwegian one time? Oh, a Rex. That's right. You changed it to a Rex. I think you met her one morning. I was Cheers, Willie. That's I'm gonna get on it and play it. Man, that is what I've done, and that's not like me. I've tried to find empathy and everything, and trying to step back a little bit. That way, maybe people will be empathetic toward me too. Don't want to be a hypocrite. Too many people. I'm not being like a victim or not, but I don't know if any other people have been like that, where people label you. And I actually wrote a song or a poem about that, about labels. Like people, you know, sometimes you can be covered in them. Fast as you're ripping them off, people are slapping other ones on you. I wrote three. I wrote three songs or poems last week, and a friend, Willie, you might know her. Some of the other guys, do you know Camellia from Australia? You guys check out. I could find Camelia's. She, I'm not totally sure her whole anthem and purpose that she wrote the song. I think I put it on one of my community posts, and it inspired me to. I'm gonna um, make a like cloud video to different parts of it because what the song meant to me. But afterwards, I was kind of sitting somewhere like waiting, having to wait, and for a long time. Anyway, I was right. Like 8 years ago, there was times. I was wondering if I should buy an instrument to help my brain. I played the cello when I was like third or fourth grade. Uh, what would be the easiest thing? Like ukulele. Yeah, Camellia. You know Camellia? Okay, let me go find her song and let me find Camelia's song and I'm gonna pin it. Oh, did you get it? Thank you so much, really. See, that's what I need all my friends for to help me. Well, that sounds like I need people, and I don't. I try not to. And I've always been extremely independent. No, but yeah, people are so much better at doing stuff like on YouTube than me. But for some of you, especially those of you that might be protesting and stuff, or whether whatever you want to be able, there's a something. We need peace and energy. Yes, thank you, Miss Honeybee. Aren't we great in here, most of us? Um, yeah, I got a white streak, but I am great. I'm dark and gray and white, but I'm not sure. I don't think everybody is. I'm not sure about Miss Honeybee because I haven't really. I just met her today. Hi. Sorry, Bern. I'm just kind of checking, so I hope you feel welcome. I'm not the best normally. I think Willie kept me when Willie kept me company the other night. It was me and him. So there's a lot of times I'm in my chat by myself. So 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 how many are talking right now? I can barely handle. So if somebody directs a question at me, sorry, have somebody. I guess I need somebody in my ear to be like, hey, pay attention. Send me messages. I just read what you said. Thanks, Bubba. Bernie's your brother? Awesome. Uh, okay, Fancy. Thanks. Thank you for caring about animals too. I know you do, you lovely lady. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad to see so many friends that know each other too. I may have to go get long pants. I mean, you guys can't see it. I'm glad you can't, but I'm just like, oh, mosquitoes are getting. I need to make another playlist. Well, I say I need to in that, or if you say shit, that implies guilt. So, but get them more organized because one could be for injuries or something. Mills knows about it. Where the women wouldn't have to watch that, it'd probably be more men. But all the injuries that I get, I'm a walking, talking Purell ad. I keep bouncing myself out of jail. That's so weird. That I would love to visit. There's, I, sorry, that sounds regretful. It wasn't, it wasn't regretful. It was sadness. I thought I would, one goal or ambition I had would have been to see more of the different continents and different cultures. That was one thing that I was very interested in. Civilizations, cultures, languages, what they ate, what they danced, what, what the topography was like, plants and animals. Now I have YouTube, I guess. That's why people watch it, that I can learn all this stuff about all these wonderful countries. Like where no one lives. Damn what, news? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, you can hear, I guess the birds are kind of, what time is it? 4:48? I did most of the cats are still chilling. I'll bring them. Oh, so you're in Houston. I don't know if it lets me save my chat. Yeah, uh, uh, what? I was gonna say, does Burn play guitar? That's bad. I'm like, I'm going to reach it. Yeah, I am subscribed. Okay, I did want to look because um, I saw like the first thing I saw was your thing called Flight, and it reminded me that I want to watch it because it looks um, reminded me of like the vultures and stuff that I see. Thank you, Blue Jay, for everybody. Mm, where would that have been? Okay, Jay. Your phone's so funny. It says that there's only one person. Sorry, sorry, August, if you're still here. Thank you, Miss Honeybee. You too. I'll be checking you out, and thank you for all the positiveness. I appreciate it. You know what, you guys? I I'm going to look here because family. I understand that with family. Thank you, Bern. I'll come check the videos. It was nice to meet you too. Thanks. Bye. Hopefully, I'll see you around at some of the other channels that I met you at. Yes, sleep well. That is very. I have. I'm so distracted by mosquitoes at the moment and keeping that on. I still have never taken a nice little cut. So. Nice. Lynn, when you mentioned something like that, one thing I sorry hope I'm not like turning on myself, but it is always that my mom that lives in Colorado. That's where I was born, and she's at an age that she's been in the hospital like 3 times in the last 4 months. And like my remaining living brother had had gotten a divorce in any way. I'm thankful that he's back there and living with her, taking care of her and stuff. But he doesn't even like want to contact me when it comes up for the fact that he knows that like I can't. In this last year, my capability of travel has really diminished as far as driving and other stuff, and she really has been wanting me to come out there. So it kind of really breaks my heart, and she just doesn't really understand why. So she feels like she wants to come here, and that's not good either. So it's, um, I told my brother, he's got a channel. I should invite him here. I should post my brother's channel. I see, Miss Honeybee, you're still here. I'm sorry. I over dominated you. They don't understand. My mom and I are estranged. I love my mom. We're not estranged, but I definitely am. I'm so different minded thinking than a lot of people. It's just bring people like me until they're like around you a lot, then they need you something. But that must be very difficult. Anyway, enough about me. I should post my brother's channel though. He wants to get to where he's shy. He was the shy one in the family. And he flies drones in Colorado. He wanted to, he could, I guess, do lives or something. He could TikTok and stuff, which I've never done. But I tried to invite him. I invited him to yours, Willie. Remember? But he works the wee hours of the night. He had switched, and now he's doing delivery for like an independent delivery person for. I hope I'm not saying too much information. I forget that I'm not just like that I'm talking to friends. But anyway, doing like some of the contact delivery independent things that people do. I need to be more cautious sometimes. I used to be more guard. Yeah, thank you, Lynn, if that's for my mom. It makes it hard. I had to. She's more domineering and controlling. She's been trying to get me to come back, and I understand too. I'd want to go, but when I had my farm in production, and especially toward the end, well, I shouldn't say toward the end. I actually had three businesses that I ran by myself. I'd occasionally have a college student or a friend that would want to come around, and it's not that I'm picky. It's just that I knew what I was doing and had a process. Some because I would want to tour around and do other stuff. And at the end of my job, well, when I quit, I was traveling. I traveled for about 13, 15 weeks straight in the growing season, in the beginning of the growing season, and not one of them were here in Alabama. So, and that was by myself. Plus, at that time, I was also um, uh, president of a master gardener organization down here and some other native plant societies and some other stuff. Not that I'm like not touting that. I'm just my brain. I'm so so like wow. My brain needs like stimulation. I probably was one of those kids that was like, why is that like that? Why is that like that? Like this guy do or something. I take thoughts apart and see how they work. Um, anyway, it is kind of heartbreaking to tell her that, I had to have more a serious conversation with her recently as I've been trying to keep telling her to iterate that how bad it's been for me traveling, like even to go to my neurologist. And he knows, but I have no choice. And it's not that I can't drive, it's just I have also many years besides my epilepsy, and that's what's bad. And years ago, before I knew about the epilepsy, I had to wear these patches. But they're extremely toxic. They only usually use those in really extreme life situations. So I don't. I guess I could try that to go back and see her, but I just there was too much here. I was much my time this last year, and I don't regret it. But I feel like it should have been more than that with my dogs and some of the other companions out here because of dogs or other stuff. I always feel bad. That I'm not up 24 hours a day trying to protect things when I have no control. Shit, I'm talking too much. You guys are my therapy session. Sorry for the background. Maybe eventually. There's just some the farm it's up above. It's some would need a lot of renovation. I've always been so hyperactive. Like when I traveled, I did. If anybody would look, there's a place called Callaway Gardens in Georgia. Though if somebody's in here from Florida, they may know, but it's like world famous. And so, for years, I sold down there at their spring and garden flower show. I felt so honored to go there when they only would have like 20 um, people that would come and go. I mean, that would come and sell. I luckily had met and had a lot of mentors that had met them on my travels that invited me to different things. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying, but it would be nice. I actually don't have heirs. Like I'm probably being way too personal about that now, but this land will probably go. It's well how it's set up now, but the few people that it was set up to. One of my brothers who's deceased to his nieces and stuff. Those people I don't think really have any interest in from when I tried to express it to him before. So it's set up to. Oh, shit. Sorry, I had a grasshopper fly in my eye. Aren't you? You're an interest. Oh, you're a grasshopper. What are you? Can I take a picture of you? You're beautiful. Let me see if I can take a picture. There's bug that flew in my eye. I'm so weird. Where are you? Yeah. Where are you going? Stand still. Can I take a video? You are biting me. Ah. Okay, everybody see. We'll see if that comes up later. Okay, now you gotta get off. I just took a video. I'll show you guys what was on me. I hope it's visible. I went to, if you work outside, JN is always advising me because anybody that knew me, I'm very hands-on. I like to get my feet dirty, my hands dirty. Yes, there's gloves and there's certain tasks and chores and artwork yard work than I would use gloves, but I always felt like I had much better dexterity if I don't have gloves on. And like jeans got too hot for after a long time to work with and other stuff. So I don't want. I would make my own bug sprays or bug deterrent soap and stuff like that. But lately I haven't been digging it out, so I just stuck with stepping in poison ivy, doing other things, and she's always reminding me. And anyway, what I did was went to the thrift shop a few weeks ago and picked me up some men's dress shirts, long sleeve dress shirts, nice cool cotton ones, for a decent price, and they actually happened to even be half off that weekend. I think that was Memorial Day weekend. So I got 3 long sleeve dress shirts for $8, and I should have one right now, but I never put on. Nice and cool. If I go to town, they'll be like, "Why is she wearing this dress shirt?" I'll tell them. Sorry, friends. You can tell I'm not used to it. So, oh, okay. I just see that now. No. Stop writing one. I can only start singing. Keto, sorry. Thank you if you're still here. I had my phone upside down. You're welcome. You do you too, boo. And drop, or somebody can drop your channel. Let me see. Sorry, I'm concentrating. That takes a lot of work for me. Okay, now let me go back to myself. I'm trying a lot of new tasks, and normally when I try new things, they involve technical difficulties on my channel. So here's Keto Dad Reviews. He's in the UK too. We have we have UK friends, Nils. And a lot of us have different. Ooh, you're welcome, Keto. I'm not always live, and I actually did this live for my beautiful friend Nils and my others too, but it was for my friend Nils in Norway because I miss him so much. And I always forget which is the best time frame for him because sometimes I'm up 24, 30. Because it's sweltered out here, guys. I don't see any chat now. Did everybody hear? And also, you guys don't feel like you would have to stay. Please feel. I appreciate everybody that comes, and my channel is a chill environment. Link didn't work. Took to your channel. Okay, Lynn. Sorry about that. I was trying to. I guess I didn't learn how to do that. It worked with one other person. Let me see. Keto Dad Reviews. If you're still in there, look. If you're there, you can put it in. You want to see squirrels? Uh, I can't control my children. I will upload, but it's so uh, where they usually eat. I don't want to walk in front of that camera. There's some new kittens though. I want you guys to start seeing the new babies. Mama Dot, your babies. Do they have some food over here? Do you new babies need some food? Do you guys want to see new babies? Let me show you. Our friend Vlad. You might know him. That's my baby. Well, the real Vlad. Um, he wants. Sorry, I came to the building. You probably can't hear me. Kind of goofball, like I said, not used to having a bunch of people around. Sometimes I think what I'm going to do is switch this camera. Lynn, I'll try to, one day if I know there's squirrels around or that I'm feeding, I'll definitely pick it up. I'll keep a little bit. I'm going to put some food over here. Hold on. I'm gonna switch the camera over here. Let's see you for. What you for? I need for you to learn to come over this way. You come to get used to my voice. Huh? Yeah. I know you associate me with food. So guys, I'm putting my phone down so I won't see you. Huh? I know you guys, huh? You listen to my voice? It's gonna probably buffer. Okay, let's go for a ride. Camera. Little babies, let's see. That now the evening will probably is gonna be buffer. I see you guys. I'm gonna put it back here. Okay? And actually, Thanks for being patient, you guys. I'm going to put some of the, I don't know if I want to do it, I may do it totally ground level. Well, this one, make sure I'm not showing myself. Tripod has, I want to give reviews on some of this stuff so I can let people know, but I've gotten, some of the phones I use are cheaper, some of the tripods. Surprised some of the things I've broken, but that's probably because I run through the woods with them to try to film stuff sometimes. Huh? Maybe I should have left it up so I can see. Huh? Yeah, I'll look on the other phone. Maybe I'll zoom it in. I don't know if you guys will be scared of this. You might be scared of it. Maybe not. Let's see. Your Dots, who I'd like to get, you're her second litter, third, coming out from under the hot tub. I have to go get the other phone to see if where you at? Huh? I keep moving it closer to the big kids' table. Huh? I can see your little face back there. They probably can't see your face because most of you babies, you're all three black ones and then the other one's gray like the mama. You gonna come here? Yeah. One of you's gonna be named Andy out of these three litters. They all look very similar except for two between the three litters. One has this litter of three, and then one has two, and one has one. And I hope that I can get my hands on all of it. What you doing? What you doing, there, Sandy? Huh? I wish you guys could see that. One cat swinging around from the hot tub at the bottom of it. They were in back behind a building, but now they're getting close to where they come up. I don't think they've eaten on the big table yet. Okay, here comes one cat. Look at it come out. Oh, you gonna eat out of the bucket? Okay. You gonna eat out of the rest I didn't put in? I'm gonna be right back, guys. I need to go put some scrubs or something on. I am gonna be suffering, not suffering. I have mosquito bites all up and down my legs. My arms aren't bad yet, but I'll be back in a few minutes. Enjoy. Maybe you get to see the cats up on the back. I'm thinking you can hear me. You might not even hear me. I'm not paying attention. They didn't come? Uh, I'll move it closer for a little while. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go take a video. I'm gonna put this way if there's still people, because little bird's okay, the little thrasher. I know, guys. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm sure you're gonna run off for a little while. Huh? Let's leave it right there. Hi, Willie. See, you're still here. And if there's others, if anybody has to leave, I understand. Thank you. And I may see you later. I'll check around at people's streams. I'm going to leave this on for still a while. I'm going to go. The other little bird that Scamper caught seems to be okay. Very alert. I left it stuff and luckily had caught it in time. It's all good? Okay, well, this little bird is okay. So I am going to actually go release it on the hill in an area up at the farm. And without the cats following me, so I'll leave the camera right on here. I'll probably be back within 5. I'm going to go ahead and release the little guy.
and maybe I can support some of the rest of you guys that are gonna be on. I do have a couple chores. I have some dishes. I've taken kind of more time to myself than I normally have been allowing to myself allowed to lately. Yay! Hockey. That's cinnamon key. Oh, and now you're gonna come, huh? 'Cause you heard me, huh? Think I'm buffering. Nails may be good, gone too. I didn't get to read chat. I will before I go. Chester, what you doing? Say hi, Chester. And that's Tay while I get stuff ready to probably go in. It's bouncing on the table though, huh, Tay? The show is gone. So, everybody, Tay, are you gonna say goodbye to everybody? So I can put this cage or this carrier away from the bird? Put more bird food out, huh? Clean up, make sure you guys all have water. And then I gotta go do dishes. Right? I'd be jumping in a pool if I had it. So, friends, everybody that came by, I know I'd missed some, but all of you that stopped by. Nils, Lynn, Jen Oswich. I know Michelle wasn't here, but Sweets and Bern and Willie and Miss Honeybee. I think I said Bern. I can't remember. Did I say Lynn? I know. Keto Dad. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to miss somebody else that came in and said hello. But I really appreciate it. It was fun for everybody to hang out. And thank you. I really enjoyed meeting so many great people. So, Fancy, I'm off to, oh, that may have been a long time ago that you said that. I just saw you're off to feed your cats. So you guys will see, I'm going to hold this because, I usually go like too close. My camera's too zoomed in. Peace and love from the farm, guys. Always. Right, Tay? Say goodbye. Time for me to go wash up and get cooled off. Have a good evening. We'll see you around. Maybe I'll see some of you tonight after I get a few things done. Love y'all. Bye.